he'll tell you that he's the best in the business. And you know what? Jeff Houston is the best in the business. There's no ring announcer any better than him. There's one guy that's got better shoes than him. Oh, yeah. But I think we've got a new contestant because Brian Petters, did you check his out today? Oh, my gosh. There is not one inductee that I couldn't use this next phrase with. I want to introduce to you my friend, and all of them are. This time, Jeff Houston. Do a ring? Yeah, see, we got your ring should be, here it is. Would you like to do the honors, Chris? And it's right here, right? Jeff William Muldoon. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Congratulations. Would you please say a couple words? Or anything you want.
Thank you very much, Scott. You know what? The first time that I was talking to Scott and he was talking to me about the induction to the Bare Knuckle Boxing Hall of Fame, I said to myself, it hasn't even been a year in this sport, and there's no way that I deserve an honor so prestigious. But then Scott tells me it's really more about the history that has been made, the fact that you were the first ever ring announcer to host a legal state-sanctioned bare knuckle event. That puts you in the history books, whether you're, 1 day in or 10 years in. And he's absolutely right. And I think that history is relevant because of what we've created with Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. We've created something that is not only taking the sports world by storm, but it's giving athletes an incredible opportunity to become stars in their own right. And as you know, Scott, I've said several times that I believe bare knuckle fighting is a wave of the future created by the tide of the past. And we've seen this past on display here. We've seen it for the past day. Scott, I got to tell you, you have done an amazing job at everything. Before I keep talking, one more time for Scott Burt, please. Scott, what you've done, this is literally a resurrecting to modern form, and I can't thank you enough for being just a very small cog in the turning wheel, so I thank you for that. I'd certainly like to thank, first and foremost, my beautiful wife, Brandy. She is my rock. She is the reason that I'm even on this mic. There have been a couple of times that I wanted to put the mic down in the past, and she said, there is no way in hell that you're going to put the mic down, because if you do, then you'll be home all the time and I'll have to listen to your shit. So that's not happening. Next up, definitely want to thank Mr. David Feldman, man, for giving me such an incredible opportunity to be on the ground floor of something so special. And, of course, for busting my balls every single opportunity he gets. But I'll tell you, Dave, I have sharpened my teeth on your ribs. So I thank you, sir. Thank you very much. And it's just amazing, again. I can't get back to what the fighters have put into this and what they've meant to this modern resurrection of the sport. Every single one of them that steps into the squared circle, they know, number one, that there's going to be a degree of ridicule because there are so many people that don't understand the sport. So when you don't understand something, you go against it. You lobby against it instead of actually taking the time and intelligence to sit down, watch the fight, and realize that bare knuckle is the future, that it is a safer sport, and more importantly, that's the most entertaining fight that you could ever tune into. So for all of the bare knuckle fighters that are joining us today and all of the bare knuckle fighters that have been with BKFC, I thank you very much. Scott, Belfast, thank you so much.
Belfast?
Must I?
No.
All right. All right. Per popular request, I have to go ahead and give the signature line. So we'll do that. So, ladies and gentlemen, from Knuckletown, USA, Belfast, New York, it's time to